Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a video on another new news video. I'm doing a 2022 sort of end of year wrap up of all the bits and pieces and goodies and things that I got from family and friends and people of the real variety and just wanted to say thank you all so much for everything here in this video. I hope everyone is feeling okay, happy, okay, and even if you didn't really get much, hopefully you're grateful for the little you did get because of the bullshit times we're living in, and just try and be nice to people is the only real advice I've got, I suppose, to other people, I guess, watching this. And if you've got any cool things you got, please feel free to share them in the comment section below, or send me a video or whatever, or if there's anything that piques your interest that you want me to review next year, moving into bloody hell 2023, then please feel free to tell me that there's something that piques your interest that you want me to, as I say, review on this YouTube channel even. First off, I'll go through t-shirts, I guess. I got a variety of t-shirts. First off, first order, Stormtrooper-y splattered design, which I really like. That being said, because I've got quite a few new t-shirts, I am going to be having a t-shirt cull, as it were, culling the older t-shirts that I don't really wear, and therefore I'll be then giving them to a charity shop which is local to us, which is literally within walking distance, literally like 10-15 steps away from my person, so that's good. That's the thing that I'll be doing hopefully in the beginning of next year. But Doctor Strange, support worker got me this one. A good t-shirt, retro design of Doctor Strange from like the comics. Hank Scorpio, Simpsons t-shirt, do love the Simpsons. You've got Spaceballs, brilliant film. The t-shirt, which I love. If it could fucking open up, that'd be great. Spaceballs, the t-shirt, brilliant, awesome. Most of these are from the website QWERTY, and from my mum, I guess, therefore. This one, though, isn't from my mum. I think this one was from Amazon, and it's from my older brother, which is literally just a Gorillaz t-shirt, like the band. It's spray painted red in a XL white t-shirt, because I'm a large bastard, a fat bastard. I'm an XL. Then you've also got the Hellfire Club, because I finally got into Stranger Things way later, or Strange Donuts as I used to call it. But that last season was a bit, I'm 50-50 on it. I have mixed feelings about it, but then there's the 11th Doctor, it's a little t-shirt with the TARDIS in the background and stuff. Really like that, that's cool. I don't have as many Doctor Who t-shirts as you'd think, but I also have a tuxedo shirt now, which I will be wearing on New Year's Day for my mum's birthday, because it'll be her big 50, which is nuts. Because I'll be honest, don't tell her I said this, but she doesn't look 50. What else? We've got a sign that says this, that we're going to put on my door, because that's cool and funny. Atmospheric aerosol for taking pictures of figures, action figures, and also just creating it's fog in a can, basically. That's what I asked for from my older brother, so that's cool that it came. And the reason why it's got this butt-like shape thing is because I think it just got damaged in the box, which is a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world, and it's kind of funny because it looks like a bum. What else? He also got us a bit of a joke gift, which is this little Lego tub racer dude, which is good, but also I have already got one, which is kind of funny. Although I suppose now that I've got two, me and him can race these, I suppose, potentially, because we're men babies, as we are called in the industry. Lol. But, better. What else? That's this Wi-Fi password thing. It's not meant to be there. What else? I got Pokemon Snap for Nintendo Switch. Awesome, cool. I like taking pictures in real life. Hopefully I like the game. I do kind of like Pokemon. It's just more the case of I'm not a massive fan of traditional Pokemon, really, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I like the old games, I guess. Or I have more, for lack of a better term, nostalgia. For those older games, I guess, but it's it's on rails. It's like an on rails shooter, but instead of shooting the Pokemon, you throw apples at them and stuff, and then you get cute pictures of them. So that should be fun to play around with. What else? I have got Brian and Charles on Blu-ray. Awesome film, really enjoyed it. That was the last film that I watched this year at the cinema with my mum. But yeah, just a great film. Yeah, I might watch it and review it on the channel. I'll do my thoughts on Brian and Charles. If you comment below if that's something interests you. Yeah, and the reason why it's on Blu-ray and not DVD is because it was only on Blu-ray. Like, for some reason it was not released on DVD, which is fine. It's just because we have a Blu-ray player, but it's just a bit odd because everything else that I'll show you now in a moment is DVD. 1917. I've seen all these films before, but they're just good enough to get physical releases and add to the ever-growing collection that we have here. But yeah, just a great film. I really, really do like it quite a bit. Yeah, a lot more serious a film than what I would usually watch, but done in such a unique way that it really has something new to say almost about something that has been said a lot about, which is what you want from a film these days, I suppose. Solo: A Star Wars Story. I've only seen it once on Disney Plus. I enjoyed it enough that I wanted to add it to the collection. Although now this does plug up that one gap that I had in the Star Wars saga, which is this film. So now I've got all 9 films and Rogue One and Solo: A Star Wars Story. So Who Framed Roger Rabbit, an absolute classic in my opinion. It's it's one of those films that's just a classic. I adore this film. I was not expecting this, and other than that Doctor Who t-shirt, really, no, that's not true. There are some other Doctor Who pieces of merch, for lack of a better term, that I've got. But yeah, I was not expecting this, and I do need to say thank you to the person who got me this, or the family member that got me this, because bloody hell, this is just insanity is what it is. The Dalek Invasion of Earth 2150 AD, Steelbook, again, nuts. They must have got that back in the summertime this year when, it was a thing, because, yeah, it's Steelbook, which I've not got any Steelbooks. Mainly because, as I've said to my mum, to be fair, you just look at these and they dent and they get damaged. Whereas something like this, say what you will about DVD and the actual format of the quality of the format that it's on, but physically, you fall down the stairs and you have a DVD in your hand and you're gonna chip a little corner or something, if that, Whereas these Steelbooks, they're more precious, basically. And I don't know what to do with the slipcover either, because I thought it'd have a slipcover on either side, but it keeps just sort of flailing out of the slipcover because there's no side bits and that, which is a bit odd. Yeah, I do already own both the Peter Cushing films, but on DVD, whereas this is like Blu-ray, Ultra HD, 4K, Mega, whatever, like the best version, and I'm just like, this is too nice. Ugh. Mum got me some last minute gifts, which were these build kits, X-Wing, R2D2, um, R2D2 and the Millennium Falcon. I'll be honest, the R2D2 one is probably the one that I like the look of the most. Maybe the Millennium Falcon. I'd go, if I had to rank them quickly, R2, Millennium Falcon, and then the X-Wing looks like a fucking nightmare to build. It's like, ages 8+, yeah. I'll be the judge of that. It's like, goddamn. Although my support workery person that helps us do stuff they'll definitely like building these with us. It's just a case of I don't think I have the patience nor the dexterity for this because my hands don't work because I'm dyspraxic, so that's fun. What's the other thing? Yeah, I have this book is from my support worker as well, which is insane. It's You've Got Red on You, How Shaun of the Dead Was Brought to Life. Sort of book chronicling the making of that film, which is again just insane because it just is that I've got this. One of the few Doctor Who admissions, is that the right word, from this thing that my mum did order last week, but it hasn't come yet. But I do have the download for it because she bought the physical copy of it. Out of Time 2, Gates of Hell. Peter, 10 and 10th Doctor and Peter, the 5th Doctor even, their outing in Out of Time. As I say, it hasn't arrived today, which is the 25th of December 2022. I've got some other stuff, but I'm going to have to move things about, so I'm just going to sit you down here for now. If I can just move things about without the camera going too haywire. I've also got... Oop, shit. I thought that was going to happen. I've also got these things. This Marvel... not Marvel, Star Wars even, Black Series, Aura Singh, Bounty Hunter character, massive gun, and this thing. Yeah, that's the thing that I got. The only action figure that I got this year, which is weird, because again, looking back, or thinking back to previous years and other new news videos of this variety, I, in the past, used to get loads of Doctor Who figures, but then again, they don't really make them that much these days. But yeah, I've got a little diary, little thing, yeah, little diary to what to do with the year, and notes for someone who doesn't do things. Notes and yeah, calendary thing. Pocket one. Infinity Cube, which came in this little case of all things, weirdly enough. It's this silvery one. It's for lack of a better term, quite stiff, but then again it's new, I guess. Personalised calendar with pictures that I've taken of my action figures and or dollies. 2023 one. I don't want to go through all these because personal reasons. Because I don't. I mean, I have. If you are really interested in this sort of thing that I do, I've got an Instagram for that. So if that was something you were interested in and wanted to know, then leave a comment below, and then I'll say what my account is, and then you can follow me on there if you want. It's not all just Doctor Who. It's as shown here. It's Star Wars characters, because it's Cad Bane from Star Wars Clone Wars, and she's predominantly from Star Wars Clone Wars, even though she was in Phantom Menace packaging. But yeah, she's one of those characters in Phantom Menace, I suppose. Like if you blink, you miss them, sort of thing. I've also got a backpack, even though I didn't ask for one, and I feel really bad because I'm only going to occasionally use this one, I suppose, because last year or the year before, or maybe 2-3 years ago I got a Splatoon backpack, which I just love and use all of the time anyway. So this can be, like my mum said, I guess, a backpack that I just use for action figure pictures and or for other random special occasions, I guess. But it's also a flip bag, as in it's Jake on the outside, but then it's Finn on the inside and that. And then what's the other thing? Yeah, it's also got ears as well, like Jake the dog. But yeah, nuts is what that is. I've also got this book. Mum got me it from Amazon. Unfortunately, the back is a bit damaged, but it's a very good book. Sean Tan. Very sort of, what's the right word? Sort of Invader Zim, Tim Burton-y, but with like a Disney heart to it, I guess. You know, like the visuals are the heart of the story, I think, but the words are very sort of sort of flat, but the art really pops. Again, if you wanted me to do a review on this, of all things, I could do on the channel if you wanted me to. I don't have to, but yeah, I've already read 2 of the 3 stories in this, and it's a very good book, in my humble opinion. I didn't think I was going to get these 2 books, but I am happy that I do have them. The official 60th anniversary annual 2023. It's nuts because it has, like, you know, Joe Martin all the way through to Jodie Whittaker, which again is just insane to me. No Gatwa or 14th Doctor, of course, but still, it's absolutely mental to think, like, you know, the 60th annual, like, I guess, will next year's be 2024 annual, even though we'll be in 2023, and then it'll be like celebrating 61 years. That's just insanity to me. I've never understood why annuals work a year ahead, I think, in time, but yeah, it has quite a bit of cool stuff, you know, like, I haven't read any of it, but just the layout and the visuals, like, this one, finally, I'll be honest, feels like they've really, you know, sort of stepped up and really sort of, stepped up, for lack of a better term. I would like to personally do a review of this book, the Monster Vault book. I did see it a while back, earlier this year, in Waterstones, and I was like, ooh, that looks like a good book. But instead I bought something for my older brother. So, luckily for me, I did still get this for Christmas. But yeah, it's got massive pictures of, you know, Exelons and, you know, the gas mask child, and not just Old Who, but, well, that's not Old Who, but, you know, Dregs and the Destroyer and Daleks, Cybermen, this thing, you know, it's the cat kind, that's funny. I love the cover, I love this very stylized look, you know, very cool. I don't have a lot of merch from the Whittaker era. I mean, granted, you could argue there wasn't a lot of merch back then anyway, which is, again, kind of mad to say back then, as though it was a long time ago, but it wasn't. It was literally just earlier this year, but yeah, it's mad, because again, on this recording, we are going to get a trailer for the 60th, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if that actually means, like, a good couple of minutes, like a trailer, like a 3-minute to 6-minute trailer. Yeah, and that, because that would be insanity, because again, with the Chibnall era, we barely got anything. I don't remember the last time we got, like, a big trailer or something big to dissect or digest, even to then dissect, you know, as it were, to come over in terms of what we saw and all that. But yeah, those were all the bits and pieces from my mum, my dad, and, well, predominantly mum, but but, you know, it's all the stuff that I got from family and some friends and other extended family and just people, and yeah, I'm very grateful for all the things and the people that do keep on supporting me and helping me, and yeah, it means a lot. Yeah, and it's nice. These things are nice things, and I like doing this video because in a 2 years, 3 years time, I can always look back on it and be like, yeah, I do have a lot to appreciate, and yeah. But yeah, it's nuts. I've already read 2 of the 3 of these stories because I'm not a massive reader really. But again, this is very comic booky. You know, it's very stylized. I mean, just look at this bit. I mean, it's great. Is what it is. You know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope everyone who watches this video has a nice New Year. And maybe I'll do a video on the channel talking about what's coming up in 2023, a channel update video. I don't know if I've ever even done one of those videos before, but yeah, I'll just rant and rave and pretend that I have a plan for next year, and hope for the best as I try to from time to time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye, finally.